Hello, Virgo. This is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story, and welcome to your esteemed general reading. This is a general reading for the month, and kind of the basic outlook of what we're looking at for the month of Virgo. And then the other readings are, love, prosperity, spiritual growth, focusing on those things. This is the overview, I guess you would call it. General overview. Remember, not every detail of this reading will apply to you. Sometimes they do. Sometimes people send me messages that this is their life. Every detail's right. And then some people send me messages saying, I know everything in this reading makes sense, but I don't know who the air sign is that's angry or whatever. And it's like, well, not all of it applies. And I want to apologize for readings being late for this month. I have no excuse other than life being busy. All what we have here is reversed. It's the third chakra archangel Samuel. Samuel? Okay, well, I never get that one quite right. Anyway, look at that. Third chakra, he's holding that sun in the solar plexus. And it's reversed. So it's not necessarily bad. It's just another form of the message. So I forgot to mention, wow, smells like a fire in here. Oh, okay. Okay, hopefully this doesn't set off the fire alarm. Okay, so anyway, we're using the energy oracle cards and damn. And as the foundation of a reading. And the Thelema, wow, that incense really, I don't want to touch that. I bet that's hot. Yes. Wow, caught fire. Luckily it's in its own little cauldron over there. So let's read about the third chakra, Angel Samuel. And he's reversed. See what he's about. Emotions of desire, life force, energy, and reversed. When this card is reversed, it indicates an ebb and flow in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for the assistance of Samuel to help you harness your power and spin this dynamic center of life force expression. So, the chakras turn and clockwise. I wonder if you're below the equator, if it goes the other way. I don't know. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring an attitude of enthusiasm to both your goal and your daily life. Now the affirmation. The third chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I radiate a bright and vibrant life force energy. I feel excitement for all that I do. I feel a renewed excitement with readings and something, it's like this month, and with the planets. I'm not good at astrology. I should have an astrologer work with me. But I have someone, favorite person that I listen to whose readings come in on YouTube, and he said that the first day of this month, Aquarius would feel a boost in your energy, and that things are improving, and you just feel good, like that everything's going your way. And I feel it. I really do. So however the planets are lined up, so spirit, I'm feeling it. I hope you are too. Okay. The star. Okay, so what we have here is, what is it? That's exactly what do we have. Well, we have your third chakra angel who you're supposed to call on. And I need to soak up the cards a minute. The way I have this lit, it's like it's light's reflecting off of them. These cards are so shiny and bright and pretty. Let me see what I see. Get the story. So, what I see here is, okay, this is the subject. To get this third chakra spinning the way it's supposed to be, the energy flowing in this powerful, creative uh, uh, solar plexus. It's like this is your gut feelings. Um, it's it's an important place of moving forward and empowerment. And here the card crossing it is this is the see she these beautiful cups are here and she's off dreaming about this one here, daydreaming. And she doesn't see what's available here. This is like the pie in the sky and she forgets what she has. And that could be what is interfering. Dreaming about something that could be, that isn't really a possibility. Something that, is, pie in the sky, daydreaming about nothing. That's something that isn't really real. While you have 3 beautiful full cups waiting for you to take advantage of. So, this could be what's preventing and it's keeping this energy from turning because you're focused on something that just isn't reality. And isn't something that's happening for you, that is just a daydream. That's what I got. Sorry about that. So Virgo. And then here we got more of that same stuff happening, which is this is what I call the ADD card. You have this child focused off into all these distracting objects. This can be a card of choices, too many choices that are more distraction than, helping you find a way. These can be more distraction, more, like you can have a lot of choices, but don't let them carry you away. Don't get lost in them. That's the essence of this card. And then this position, this card is moving into the past. So this is basically what's been going on. This silliness here. Because of this card, I would say that we've gotten lost in all these choices and dreaming about something that isn't even reality. Daydreaming, quite literally. So what we have in your foundation is the Star card. This can also be an Aquarius. This is the card for Aquarius. And this is about, see, she's got the light on her forehead. She's listening to the third eye, messages, communication, telepathic communication. She's got the bright light of the star shining on her. And these are endless cups. This is in other cards, it's water pouring endlessly, the endless supply. This could be anything from fairy dust to, it's energy pouring out of the cups, the endless supply of energy. The energy is endless. And when you have faith and you trust in what you hear and you see the light, you have faith in everything that's flowing through you, that there will always be enough supply, that Spirit will be giving you the messages that you need to hear, that everything is there for you. There's no such thing as lack. It's all there. Love, material supply, creativity, everything you need is there. If you're trusting everything that's inside of you and listening, focusing on the light, listening to the messages of intuition. This is all about that. This is all about that kind of trust and that kind of faith. And knowing that the supply is endless. That the energy is endless from the universe. And that's in your foundation. So that's a fabulous card to have there. That's enough. Every card here can stink, and the whole thing will fly with this. You know what I'm saying? And then what we have here is that you resting after a battle. So you're resting, reclaiming yourself, regenerating yourself after going through a rough period. These are swords of truth that have all kinds of information for you. And see, there's one more sword down here, so there's one more battle to fight, one more issue to face, one more thing to take care of. Um, Something like that is happening. And um, so out of like part of you, is off in fantasy land. Well, you take, here you're resting from, some real issue, and here we have trust and faith. If we look at these cards this way, it's kind of curious because I don't know what to do with it actually. Here's the rest, and it looks like this rest and meditation to reclaim yourself is turned into daydreaming about something that isn't really possible. So this is supposed to be a meditation, and we've gone off into daydreaming, and that we need to go into the connection up here in the third eye, where we don't go into fantasy land, where we don't dream about ridiculous things or things that aren't available to us, and we have clear information about what is available to us. And so this is the Page of Pentacles, and there's to be a message regarding money, finances. And down here we have the Knight of Pentacles, and he's kind of slow anyway. Look at him. Is that a trot? Nah. He's just parked under a tree. And this card's reversed. So your position, how you're feeling, is like you're waiting for this message about money. This is where you are right now. You're waiting. And the message is coming, but he's upside down. So he's not moving. And that's how you feel. You're feeling, this is how you feel. Like, I'm going to be waiting forever. But you won't, because we have this message right here. The message is coming, and it's regarding finances. And here we have your environment is, see here, he's juggling money. He can be juggling more than money, but because we have these three financial cards together, I'd say he's juggling money. But look at this. He's a ghost ship. Wow. Never seen that before either. I only see what's relevant in reading sometimes. And look at that swipe of energy. So here we've got the swipe of energy going here. And we have all this emotion, this water, all these emotions here. And he's riding on a boardwalk. Okay, riding a unicycle is hard enough, but a boardwalk? So that's all, the ride is rough and jiggly. And here, this card reversed is, well, I think we've dropped the finances, and that's your environment. You kind of dropped this juggling act. And it's involved with emotions. It's all tangled up with emotion. You see that? So your environment is, it's like you dropped the ball financially. I hate to tell you that. Maybe you haven't, I don't see any disaster cards, but it's like you're waiting for this damn message, and it's taking so long, it's driving you crazy. But it's coming. It's coming. So it doesn't look like anything, there's anything bad happening with that. But this is a center of power. This is your solar plexus. This angel is about the center of power. This is a very, very powerful place, and we want the chakra turning the way it's supposed to be, turning clockwise, and energy flowing, energy coming down to your crown chakra in here, and the energy comes down to the root chakra, starts spinning, and goes up. Okay, so this has to spin, and this one has to spin, and we get to third chakra, it's got to keep spinning. Okay, it's supposed to come all the way up, but it comes down through your head and then spins. Each one spins the next. And that's what we need. This is power here. This is power over your life. And the card's reversed, which means too much daydreaming has taken us away from our power source. This is the land of nowhere. And it's taken us out of our power source. And so you're feeling like this message about money is never coming, but it is here. It's right here. And your environment is, it's like the finances are dropping. Like you're dropping the ball. It's not like you did anything wrong. You're doing your best here. And then here, in the hopes and fears, is a message about creativity. And it's hopes for a positive message regarding creativity. This is your environment. I mean, your hopes and fears. So that's a hope, positive message. And here we have the Six of Swords. And here she's running away in the night, and with all these swords and the information, she's running away from feelings, emotions, and it can also be a delayed trip. But by these two, this card here, I'd say, there's something that, and it's reversed. So it's something you want to focus on this cup here. This is what you've been doing. You've been focusing on something here. And there's a whole bunch of three full cups, great, beautiful energy here waiting for you. Okay? And this is the cup of nowhere. It's floating in the sky. These are the ones with the real substance. And the reason you're doing this is because you're afraid. You're running away from feelings. See, and these swords are information and feelings, and you're running away metaphorically in the night with these feelings. And this is, and all of this is showing as your outcome. Because you can change that outcome by not daydreaming, not getting lost here. And, you're stressed, yeah, because you've got some money issues and worried. And, but this isn't your foundation. Of all things, your foundation. This card anywhere else wouldn't make as much sense as where it is right now, which is, this is your foundation. This is what you do. Focus on the light. Pay attention to the information coming into your third eye, your intuition. Trust the universe. And everything works out. That's how everything works out. I don't see need for a clarifier. Looks like this story I taroted you came out pretty clear with a message of what to do and which way to turn. And this is where you need to come from. This place. Let go of the daydreaming place so that we can turn this card around. And talk to your angel, Shamrel, if you know how to say that better than I do. Shamuel, like Samuel, but a C. I'm going to get this energy. This is blocking your energy. Focusing on nowhere land blocks your energy and cuts off your source of power. This is your power source right here. That big sun in the middle of your solar plexus. That's where your power is. Let go of this silliness. Get rid of this. You have choices, of course, but don't get lost there. Don't get lost. Okay? This is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story. I hope I told you a story that is helpful and that you can do something with that. Remember, not all the cards apply to you in a general reading. This is a general reading for a whole lot of different people. If you want a reading that's just about you, my information is there. I've even got the link to my website that has prices and how long the readings are for how much and all that. And I'm trying to put together the About Me story. Don't know what to say. But there'll be a link to both. One page will probably say coming soon, and the other one will say this is how to get, a reading for yourself. Thank you for joining me. This is Kathy from Tarot Me a Story. Hope this was helpful.